Fluff Muffins. It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 8 episode 4 review. Oh my god, I just gotta start off by saying tonight's episode gets an A plus, honey. It was full of just ratchet drama. I felt like I was watching Love and Hip Hop but not Real Housewives, honey. But before we get into it, I want to start off with some behind the scenes tea. So last 2 weeks ago, Candy was on Watch What Happens Live, and Andy Messy asked her, does she think that Porsha's ass is fake? Because it's gotten even bigger than it was the first season she was on the show. And Candy said, no, I don't think it's fake. And so last Sunday, Porsha was on Watch What Happens Live, and Andy asked her, was her butt fake? And she was like, no. And she was like, I saw Candy was on here, and she said she didn't think my butt was fake. She tried it. She know that my butt is cornbread fed. And she got up and proceeded to jiggle her ass in front of the camera. And so, after the show was aired, Candy's fan page posted a post on Instagram basically clarifying that Candy wasn't trying to be funny or shady when she said no, she don't think that uh what's the bitch name? Porsha's ass is fake or whatever. So somewhere in Porsha's slow, deranged ass mind, she still felt like somebody was trying to be funny towards her. And she posted on Twitter, man, I can't tell you how much this keeps me motivated when people show you who they are. Believe that. Give a fuck about who give a fuck about you. 100%. And so Candy then, from her own personal Twitter, Instagram page, went underneath the Candy's fan page and said exactly, I don't understand why she tried to act like I shaded her, but whatever. I'm purchasing another building tomorrow. While she's worried about her ass, I'm more concerned about my assets and financial portfolio for my kids' future. Read, Candy. And so Porsha then went underneath that and said to Candy, oh, that's how you feel? There's a pretty deep response to something said in fun. Hashtag checkmate. Hashtag noted. Chick noted. It was, the whole argument was stupid, as mostly all arguments are with Porsha, which was so fucking stupid. But she's just slow and retarded. But I felt Candy 100% like, girl, you sit up here worried about your ass. I'm over here trying to acquire another $1 million to add on to all the other millions that I have. So then the other tea that I have is about this new Shamia chick, which I cannot fucking stand. So the tea is that was sent into Fameless about her was, and the tip said, I'm working on Housewives of Atlanta, and the scoop is Shamia met Candy during her bridal shower. While becoming friends, Shamia started having threesomes with Candy and Todd on a regular basis. Now, if you remember on this episode, Candy was Team Shamia and really didn't have no reason to be Team Shamia. She is a known ATL whore and fucks men and women and begs Hawks players for money to pay her bills. She is currently dating an African and moved in with him, yet he has an entire family back home. This hoe needs to be exposed. Candy's gay ass needs to stop fronting like her marriage is peaches and cream, knowing they bring women in all the time in the bedroom. Look at Candy's recent post. She is with Shamia, and Shamia is working in the room, in the same room Todd is in. That's so weird, and Candy likes it. Shamia is a full-time Atlanta hoe that sleeps with everybody's husband. And based on what we've seen on tonight's episode, and just based off the looks of her, I believe 100% of everything that they saying about this chick. Candy's a freak, so who knows what her and Todd over there cooking up in the bedroom. It's known that T.I. and Tiny have threesomes, and Candy and Tiny are best friends, so who knows. But yeah, Shamia a hoe, and she look like a hoe. Whatever. So let's get into tonight's review of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. So we start off the episode with Kenya visiting Sheree at Chateau she can't pay. And she sees Sheree outside sweeping up her cement porch. And she basically tries to break in her house so she can see the inside of the house. And Sheree stops her. And then she runs around to the back of the house. And the back of the house looked better than the front of the house, which was so weird and odd to me. And so they make a bet about who can have their house done first, and whoever gets their house done first, the other one has to clean their entire house. And so Kenya then invites Sheree to a boat party that she's having. And so they, have a little friendly banter, and that's that. So then we see Phaedra and Porsha, and they meeting up at a sex shop, and oh my God, Phaedra just look like an old Southern thought. Like, girl, she be trying to be so hip and sexy and just look like a fruit roll up, and I just cannot. So, Porsha basically still trying to throw that old 30-year-old pussy to Duke ass, and I just want her to understand and realize that Duke don't want no parts of that pussy. Duke is strictly dickly, honey. He just want to be good girlfriends with her. He do not want to be her man. Like, girl, Duke is interested in the same shit you interested in. That is long dick to go in his mouth, honey. So even Phaedra, like, I think she doing way too much when it comes to this nigga, but she ain't asking my opinion, and I ain't gonna give it to her. And I was like, you know what? Y'all can't be as close friends as you think that y'all are. Then if you can't step to your friend and tell her that, girl, you playing yourself out here, you looking like a fool out here in these streets, that's how you know they ain't friends like that for real. So then we see Cynthia, and she looked fucking gorgeous going to visit Candy at her house. I love that sleek, slick back low ponytail, her makeup. I thought her eyebrows were a little bit too dark, but I digress. And that really cute strapless flower dress. She just looked beautiful in that scene. And they're just, catching up, being good Judies, and Candy states to her that she wants to start a restaurant, and which further goes back to the shade that she threw at Porsha, because she's like, girl, I'm out here looking for a builder for my new restaurant, honey. Ain't nobody got time to be going back and forth with you about you and your jiggly ass. So then we see Kim Fields, and she takes her kids over to Phaedra's house for a pool play date, which I thought was really cute. And they're just sitting up talking and everything, and Phaedra's basically just trying to get in her business, like, girl, who you hang with, who what you do on your downtime. And Kim was like, I don't do nothing. I'm with my kids and my husband. Like, I don't have no friends. And I really feel bad for her. Like, I found it weird for a woman not to have no girlfriends, like none at all. Like, I don't have a bunch of bitches around me. I got like 5 good Judys in my life, and they've all been in my life for like 20 years or a little bit less. But I find it really weird for a woman not to have any female friends. Like, I can't fuck with you. But she basically, says that let me see, what is it? That she feels like she lost herself after she had her kids. Like, she devoted her whole life to her kids and her husband, and she wants to get out there and start being around more women and have fun. And I was like, I want to be her friend. I just want to pet her because she's like a little kitten. And so then we see Porsha, and she in that tacky ass rhinestone bra. Like she bought that shit from Adina Howard or somebody. And she trying to FaceTime Duke so she could set them titties out for him. And he like, give me a minute, I'm in a meeting or whatever. Knowing damn well he wasn't in no meeting. He was in a meeting, all right. There's a meeting in my bedroom. And boy, please don't be late. That's when he was over there singing to his little best friend that he always got with him. Duke was over there getting his thing on already with somebody else, and her dumb ass over there waiting in that little tacky ass bra. So she feels stupid because it's like an hour later, this nigga still ain't FaceTimed her. And so she called Phaedra, and she like, girl, I feel stupid. I'm sitting up here in this old ugly ass bra. It's cutting my titties and shit. And this nigga still ain't called me back. And I just, I feel like I'm doing too much, And Phaedra like, girl, you just need to leave that nigga alone. The thrill is gone. The thrill is gone away. And she like, you really think so? And she's like, yeah, girl. Phaedra really wants to say, girl, he don't want you. He want your ex-husband, girl. And so it's mighty odd. She keep on dating all these low-key gay men. So anywho, so she just go, not Phaedra. Porsha goes on to say that she thought by now she would be married with kids, and that she wants the life that her little sister Lauren is building for herself. And she also admits that she's trying to force this relationship with Duke since she introduced him to her parents and her friends. Well, didn't nobody tell you to invite that boy to your family and friends? Even he didn't suggest that shit. You did all this shit because you want to be somebody's wife, and you're going about it the wrong damn way. You need to find yourself before you can find a ring, honey. That was some good tea. So then we see Porsha. She brings Shamia on the boat trip without asking Kenya, and Kenya is obviously annoyed, which I would be too, because last time I seen your ass was the first time I met your ass, and you was being funny and shady toward me at my own fucking event. Bitch, I don't fucking know you. You ain't got the right to read me. I don't know you. Even though we know Kenya is the queen of throwing shade of all people. But And honestly, in this case, you give it, you should be able to receive it because you always fuck with people, and now you make somebody fuck with your ass. But from my point of view, my standpoint, if I was Kenya, and I'm not a shady person like Kenya, but bitch, you can't come to my event and talk about me, and then I'm supposed to be cool with you. No, girl. So Kenya brings it up in front of everybody. She's like, look, I invited you, bitch, and I barely even like you. So what makes you think I want your little ugly ass friend to come? And so everybody's like, damn, Kenya, really? And I'm like, yeah, bitch, really. So Kenya then says that Kim Fields is 50 years old, and Kim Fields was not here for that lie. She said, honey, that is a lie from the pits of hell. She's like, bitch, I'm 46 years old. I'm only a couple of months older than your ass, bitch. Don't do me. Don't let the blonde hair fool you. Don't let this Bible fool you. Tootie will come out. Regine Hunter will come out on your ass. Please do not try me, bitch. So then Sheree arrives, and she looks really cute with her little top knot. And she's introduced everybody. She introduced to that blonde hair lady, Tammy, that was doing way too much and was highly annoying and very awkward. And she looked at her like, yeah, I know you, bitch. I know you friends of my ex. I don't like you. And so then we see Kim, she grabbed her good old Keisha Irvin novel, honey, and her snacks, and she was trying to go and find a place on the boat by herself that she could relax. She was not here for them bitches and they foolery. But they make her stay with them and kick it. So everybody started getting drunk and shit after Shamia, old messy ass, say, this your bachelorette party? This all we gonna do? Like, I'm trying to throw something. I'm trying to throw this ass back in the circle. Like, what's going on? We need to turn up. So everybody started drinking. Kim Fields looking like me because I don't drink, looking at these hoes like, y'all about to be in some mess and I'm about to sit back and watch. So Shamia then says Shamia jumped in a lake or whatever, and when she got out, somebody handed her a towel, and there was something wrapped in the towel, and she said this looked like the water that was in them bottles, referring to Kenya's launch party for her care shit. And Kenya heard her ass, and so she like, okay, bitch, you steady throwing shit, okay, bitch. So Kenya confronts her ass about it, and Shamia gets smart and says, yeah, like whatever, Miss America, and you know that pisses Kenya off because that's her only claim to fame is being Miss USA or whatever. So she like, bitch, time for you to go. Grab your shit, get off the boat. So everybody like, Kenya, calm down, ain't even that deep, it ain't even that serious. And so this is when the fight begins, and I have to go back and watch that shit so I can clarify everything. So Kenya goes off to tell the captain of the boat that she want to kick somebody off the boat. Candy says to Cynthia, go get your best friend, being funny. Cynthia says, shut up, Candy, because she knew she was trying to be funny, and that irritated her, right? So then Porsha says, yeah, go get your best friend. And Cynthia says to her, it's a lot of best friends on this boat, but we ain't gonna even get into all that. Referring to Porsha and Phaedra fake ass BFF status that they now have. And so that's when Porsha says, who bitch? And then you had to hear her say behind it, she said, who bitch with your old side shade? Y'all ain't hear her say that. And then that's when Cynthia turned around and said, don't call me a bitch. And that's when the whole argument started. It all started with Candy ass trying to be funny. So I felt like, as far as this argument was concerned, Cynthia was already drunk in her feelings when Candy said, go get your best friend, because she was trying to be funny. Then when Porsha reiterated, that further annoyed her, and then she had to set the shit straight, right? With the everybody got a new best friend, but we don't even get into all that. And then when Porsha said, who bitch with your old side shade that you trying to throw, that further pissed her off, because you have to listen to the tone in which Porsha said it. If I was in that predicament where I just, said what I said, and then she said, who bitch? It was the way she said that would have made me even feel unsettled. But when Cynthia called her out on him, like, don't call me a bitch, and she was like, girl, I wasn't even trying to be funny like that, then that's when it all should have been dead. Because I feel like, what's her name? Porsha said it in a way trying to be funny, like, who bitch? Like, you got me fucked up. But she wasn't really trying to take it there. But I felt like she was wrong for the way that she said it, meaning Porsha, and Cynthia was wrong for being drunken in her feelings and taking it too far. So it was both of their ass. So I'm team nobody in this predicament. So Candy again goes on to say they've been calling each other bitches all day. Porsha says she ain't mean it like that. Cynthia says your dumb ass should know better because Cynthia is drunk and mad at Peter, mad at the world, and just don't know what to do with her life. So Porsha threatens to get up. Now, see, this is where Porsha was wrong, because if you ain't mean it that way and it wasn't even that serious, why you threatening to get up to fight me? Your whole thing all the time is trying to fight somebody. Sit your grown ass down somewhere. We too old to be fighting. Because I know if I fight somebody, everybody's dying. It ain't going to be no punching. I'm about to stab you and kill you at this point in life. Now, I got time to be fighting nobody. I'm too old for that shit. My body going to be sore the next day. It's either I'm going to kill you or we not going to fight at all. So then Cynthia walks away, and Kenya and Sheree tell her to go apologize. Even if you say you ain't mean it like that, just still go apologize to the girl. And so Porsha feels like she didn't do shit wrong. But she goes to apologize to Cynthia anyway. But then further reiterates to Cynthia, I don't feel like I did anything wrong. And so Cynthia like, well, bitch, what the fuck you apologizing to me for? Get the fuck out my face. So next thing you know, they get to putting each other's fingers in each other's faces. Porsha turning up and shit, trying to fight somebody. Next thing you know, they get to fight, then the shit gets cut off. Like I said, them team nobody. They both was wrong. They both was drunk in their feelings, doing way too motherfucking much. Like I said, I feel like Porsha, the way she said bitch wasn't right. I don't think that she was honestly trying to be funny per se. She was a little bit trying to be funny, but not all the way funny. And they obviously edited out the part where she said whatever bitch to Cynthia, which further put Cynthia in her feelings and made Cynthia feel some type of way about her ass. Once again, I feel like Cynthia was doing way too much. She was drunk. She going through it. And you can't talk to drunk people. When drunk people are drunk, they in their feelings, you just need to walk the fuck away from their ass and let them deal until they get sobered up. Which is where Porsha doesn't have the mental capacity to know and just look at her and say, she drunk, she in her feelings, she doing way too much. I'm going to let her have that and I'll talk to her when she's sober. She don't have that mental capacity to just be like, you know what, girl, it is what it is. Shamia, come on, let's go. And so she should have just walked away, but Porsha ain't smart enough to do that. And then when they was arguing, she called her a bitch again. So, bitch, you really are trying to be funny. So, I feel like it was both of their ass. Porsha, once again, is wrong as fuck for trying to always put her hands on somebody, which further goes to show she's a fucking idiot and don't know how to fight with her fucking words. She always trying to be a fucking thought and fight somebody physically. She had no business putting her hands on that woman and starting that damn fight once again. So it ain't like a Kenya situation where she's been antagonized. In this situation, she totally had control of the situation, did not have to put her hands on somebody. So she was totally 100% wrong for once again choosing to fight. That's why your ass got demoted the last time, because you don't know how to fucking act. So that's my review tonight. They both were wrong, but I feel like in the end, Porsha took it to a whole nother level that didn't even go there, and she needs to get fined and get her ass kicked off the show once again for fighting. I get the episode tonight at 8+. It was fucking great. I can't wait to see the rest of the fight next week. Yeah, that's my review. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's episode. Who do you think was in the wrong? And I will see you all tomorrow for my All Shay Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Reunion Part 1 review and my Black Ink Crew Chicago review. Love you all. Have a great night. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving, a safe Thanksgiving. You ate good. Now it's time to get back on that treadmill tomorrow. Got to work it out. Work it out. I know I am. Okay, y'all. Enough. Bye.